Is Garry's Mod a game? Well, yes. At least that's the vibe. It's been on Steam since it released on the 29th of November in 2006, but Wallpaper Engine's also on Steam. It has guns and explosions, but so does John Wick 4. The player, of course, has the agency to make their own explosions or vehicles or sets to have a shootout, but we can also do that in Blender. The game's official store summary reads, Garry's Mod is a physics sandbox. There aren't any predefined aims or goals. We give you the tools and leave you to play. So how do we confirm that it's a game? I have to correct myself a little bit. Garry's Mod released as a standalone title on Steam in 2006, but it's, well, Garry's Mod. In 2004, Garry released it to the public a sandbox mod of Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 is one of the games of all time. Building upon its predecessor, Half-Life 2 is a first-person shooter with only 2 cutscenes, at the very beginning and the very end. In every other story moment, which do serve the same purpose as cutscenes, the player maintains control of Gordon Freeman. And even as a standalone title, Garry's Mod is permanently coloured by this origin. While there are no goals, it has all of the guns and many NPCs from Half-Life 2 that can be spawned and played with. So while the game comes with none of the same rules to its magic circle, there is an unmistakable example and guidance given by the reuse of these assets. One of the things I remember doing in the game for hours was just picking a map that seemed cool, loading it up, placing some rebels in Combine, and having a shootout. It was like watching a movie and then going home to play out a new story with the same characters. Garry's Mod, of course, carries over the vehicles from Half-Life 2 as well. However, one of its specialities is a set of tools that allow anyone to make their own vehicles and contraptions right within the game. With both of these instances, the game gives an expectation or par or point of comparison, and then the tools to do whatever the player wants. It's almost a challenge. If a player is willing to be more technical, the game has a Steam Workshop and massive modding support, allowing for people to create whatever they want, and they have. Game modes like Trouble in Terrorist Town, Prop Hunt, and Zombie Survival are just the 3 that are most popular. The most frequent kinds of mod on Garry's Mod's Workshop are model imports, bringing someone's favourite gun or character or map from another video game into this sandbox. Just to quickly note, while the game is usually played as a fresh session every time, the Workshop does also act as something like a persistent virtual world. New maps will share textures with all the maps, weapon mods will make their way into multiple game modes. Every day the community continues to build around previous ideas and add-ons, and all of it is lit by the same engine and built by the same physics calculations. It's nothing like a continuous continent like Azeroth from World of Warcraft, but every experience always feels like Garry's Mod. Just a thought. So while there is an almost unlimited freedom allowed by Garry's Mod, and no obvious rules, the heritage that it borrows from acts as an expectation and a challenge. The only rule presented to the player is that they have to play a game. Here are some bits of a game, use our tools to make something that you love playing even more. Which really, that sounds like an objective to me. And the Workshop has an upvote feature, which sounds like a score to me. So I think that yes, Garry's Mod is a game.